If you are a woman over 40, over 30, trying to figure out how to start this online making money process, and every time you get online, it feels like everybody is either trying to sell you a dream, they're overcomplicating everything, okay? Or they're talking like you should already know what all of this stuff means, then this video is for you. I want to break this down in a real simple, beginner-friendly way, and I'm going to say all of this from the heart. You do not need to know everything to start building something. You just need to stop trying to understand all of the internet at once. And that's what I was doing. That's where most women get stuck. They don't fail because they aren't capable. I was capable. We fail because we get overwhelmed before we ever get clear. So if you've been thinking, I know I need another income stream, but I don't know where to start, I want to help simplify this for you. But before I give you the best online income ideas, I need to say something that is really important. Not every online income path is going to be good for beginners. Not every easy money video on the internet is honest. A lot of women waste a lot of time because we keep chasing things that sounds exciting instead of choosing something that is more realistic, something that's learnable, simple enough to start and align with where we are in the season that we're in. And if you're rebuilding from scratch, your first goal is not to build the fanciest business. Your first goal is to build clarity, confidence, momentum. That matters way more than you trying to become some overnight success story. I had to tell myself that. So the best online income path for you is not necessarily the one that has the most hype. It's the one that you can realistically start, understand, and stay consistent in. And I know this all too well from my own experience at the age of 53. That's what we're focusing on. We're getting in alignment with what works and what will work for you. What will align with where you are in this season of your life. So, the first income idea I want to talk about is digital products. We've all heard about digital products. We're hearing about how people are making money online with these digital products. And this is one of my favorite beginner-friendly online income models because it gives you the opportunity to create something once and sell it more than once. And that looks like planners, journals, checklists, guides, templates, trackers, beginner toolkits, printable resources. And no, you do not need to create some huge complicated course to start, okay? That's where people psych themselves out. A lot of women could start with something very simple that solves one small problem. For example, a begin again journal, a budgeting tracker, a self-care reset planner, a business starter checklist, a digital workbook idea. This is powerful because, right, it lets you build from your own experiences, your own ideas, or what you're learning along the way. And tools like Canva make it way more beginner friendly than most people think. Number 2 income idea is affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing is basically, right, when you recommend a product, a tool, or a resource, and you earn a commission if somebody buys it through your link. Now, let me say this clear. This only works well long term if you do it with trust. Not with random links, not with fake reviews, not pushing stuff that you don't care about. But if you are genuinely sharing tools that you use, things that you're learning from, beginner-friendly resources, products that actually help someone, this can become a very smart stream of income over time. And what I like about this for women who are starting over is you do not have to create your own product first to begin earning money. You can start by learning how to talk about what is actually helping you, and that's very powerful. The third income idea is print on demand. And I like print on demand. That's why I'm jumping into it. I am actually laser focused in right now on print on demand, drop shipping, learning Etsy, and all of these other different softwares that's actually going to help me make money behind the scenes. And print on demand is when you create these simple designs that can go on things like t-shirts, mugs, journals, tote bags, notebooks, home items, and a company prints and ships the product when somebody orders it. So you don't even have to hold inventory yourself, okay? That's why a lot of beginners are drawn to it. Now, I'm going to be honest. This is not one of those throw anything up and get rich models. You still need good ideas, a clear niche, simple branding, and a lot of patience. Okay, I had to learn that the hard way. Girl, you need some patience. You need to slow down and you need to stop trying to do everything all at once. Get laser focused in. But for someone creative or someone who wants to build something without physical stocking products, then this can be very approachable starting point for you. Income number 4 is Etsy. I just told y'all I'm learning how to use Etsy and put my products on there. Etsy can be a great beginner friendly platform depending on really what you want to sell. You can sell things like digital products, printables, templates, guides, simple designs, right? Handmade items that you've made, or even niche tools and resources that people need to help them along on their journey. And the reason that Etsy is so appealing is because it already has built-in traffic. These people are already looking for it. Now, does that mean that it's easy money? No. But it does mean that you are not starting completely from nowhere. And for women who wants to test a simple offer or something that they have without having to build a whole website immediately, then Etsy can be a smart beginner move, especially if you keep it simple. This is what I'm learning, okay? The 5th income idea is faceless content plus content-based income. This is where you create content online without having to make your whole brand center around becoming a full-blown influencer. Not everybody wants to be an influencer. And it often looks like being on YouTube, Pinterest, TikTok, creating short-form educational content, beginner faceless brand pages, value-based niche content. And over time, that content can lead to income through those affiliate links we talked about, digital products that you've created, brand deals that people are contacting you about, YouTube monetization, audience growth. Now, this one usually takes a little bit longer, but it can be very powerful because content builds trust. And I don't mind that I'm on YouTube and my channel isn't growing as fast. I know that this is going to be long term and it's about building that trust. And trust is one of the most valuable things that you can build online. Thanks to my coach, okay? Especially if you eventually want to sell your own offers. The 6th income idea is beginner service based work. And this one gets overlooked a lot because everybody wants that passive income immediately, right? We want that immediate gratification. But if you need a practical way to actually start making money sooner, then simple online services can be one of the fastest paths that you can actually go on. And that often looks like maybe you know Canva, you know how to use Canva. You can become and help others using Canva, helping with people who use Pinterest, simple social media help, beginner admin help, digital organization help, simple content support. This can be powerful because sometimes the fastest way to start online is to use a skill that you can learn and offer it in a simple way. And then later, you can grow into more passive income streams. Go, coach. I'm so excited about this path, okay? That is a much more realistic path for a lot of women. And I am so excited for where I am on my own journey in learning the things that is going to help me evolve, right? To grow, to build more income, to become more financially free, to live the life that I desire. Now, if you're listening to all of these and you're thinking, okay, but which one of these should I choose? Here's my honest answer. Pick the one that you can actually stay with long enough to learn. That's it. I had to learn that the hard way, but I'm giving it to you free game. Not the one that sounds the flashiest, not the one everybody on TikTok is screaming about, not the one that makes you feel the most successful on paper. Pick the one that feels like it's learnable, realistic for you, aligned with you, and simple enough for you to actually start and begin. Because the truth is, a lot of women do not need more options. That's overwhelming. They need less confusion. And if you're starting from scratch, then your first goal should be choose one path and build momentum on that. That's how this starts to become real. And that's how my YouTube is starting to feel real to me, helping me make this become real. But if I had to simplify this all the way down, I'd say this. You do not need to rebuild your whole life in 1 week. It ain't going to happen anyway. And you do not need to master every online income model to start changing your situation. You just need one real starting point. So if you're a beginner trying to figure this out in this season of your life, we here, right? We here. You're in the right place. Because on this channel, we talk about reinvention, right? We got to reinvent our lives. We got to get through those healing seasons. We talk about beginner online income and how to build a new chapter from scratch. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. And if you want me to break down which one of these online income paths is best for true beginners, subscribe, y'all. Go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and let me know in the comments, because I'll absolutely make that video next. I'm really excited about the journey that you are beginning to take, reinventing your life, stepping into your new season. I'm feeling good about stepping into mine, and I just want to share that along on my journey. So, as I always like to close, listen to your intuition, okay? Because it is guiding you. It will help you get to your next step, your next level. It will help you make the right decisions at the right time, be in the right place around the right people, getting the information that you need. It will align with you while you're on your path and on your journey. So listen to your intuition. And most importantly, y'all, you better protect your peace. All right? So until the next video, bye now.